Hey guys, it's Coach Lou, and happy late Thursday night, early Friday morning. I just got done with Body Beast bulk legs, and let me tell you a little bit about what I did. First of all, I had an extremely rough week. I had a flood in my new apartment. Um, Not that bad, but just enough to get a good soaking in one area, and it set me back a little bit. I was messaging with our teammate Grace Luna. We were motivating each other. She was going to do some push-ups. I was going to do a workout. As soon as we stopped dialoguing and I got ready to press play, water started coming in a window. But I took care of that and I cleaned it up. I worked with the landlord outside in the dark in the pouring rain. And 3 hours later, I did some beast cardio. It wasn't the workout schedule for the night, but I got something done. I felt good about that. And then the next day, a pipe broke in the sink. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because life is going to keep happening. Bad things are going to happen, and you just have to roll with it. You can't have picture perfect circumstances every day. Um, Sometimes it's not bad things that happen. Sometimes it's great things. You could go to a wedding. You can go to a party. You can go on a date. Something's going to happen that's going to mar your schedule. It's very rare that you can go every day, work out uninterrupted without something happening. You've got to make yourself very flexible. You need to accept that you're in a position where if things do happen, you just make the adjustment. If you miss a workout, just do it the next day. If you miss 2 days, God forbid, either try and double them up on the weekend or when you have a couple of days off, or heaven forbid, start the week over. It's not the end of the world. You're not being graded. You don't have to do your round in 90 days or 60 days or 30 days. All these programs are really programs meant to be done for life. This is about getting in the best shape possible. It's not about trying to win some sort of an award for having, excuse me, a clean stretch of 90 uninterrupted days. But back to my workout. I had a pretty grueling day at work, and I actually did work out earlier in the morning, but I knew that I was going to have a problem when I wake up early on Friday. So I said to myself, you know what? I really want to work out. I enjoy working out, but I'm tired. So I took a nap from about midnight to 2:30 a.m. and I woke up and I drank a little energy and endurance formula and I waited a few minutes. I was good to go. And I put the DVD in the DVD player for both legs, and I pressed play, and that was the end of it. And I did what I had to do. And I remember saying to myself before I worked out, oh, it's only 30 minutes, not the end of the world, but it's actually a 41-minute workout, and I cringed when I saw that appear on the screen. But I think the secret to having some sense of longevity with these kind of programs is to keep telling yourself that you are enjoying the workouts, that they're fun. Tell yourself that this is something that's just part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth, for example. You wouldn't go I hope you wouldn't go a day without brushing your teeth, and it's just the right things to do. The same with working out. You don't treat it like a chore. Don't make it some kind of a contest. Don't feel like every time you work out you gotta, raise your weights or increase your reps. If you're in a situation where you're particularly tired, or even if you're sick, you modify the workout. Remember, there's no such thing as a bad workout. The only bad workout is the one that didn't happen. If you're going to miss a workout, just make it up. But if you are going to work out, do the best possible. I'm not saying go through the motions and do something half-assed, but just really get into it. Make it the best possible. Now, one of the things that I like about when I have a problem is whenever I miss a workout, which sometimes happens almost once a week or getting a little better, maybe once every 2 weeks. That really saddens me. Your karma just tanks. But when I do that workout, when I immediately hit play the next day and make up that lost workout, it somehow becomes the best workout of my life. I give it my all, and I walk away from the table saying, "Wow, I really did an amazing job with that." And I remember I had an experience like that in my second round of P90X. And you have to realize in my first round of P90X, which I didn't expect to complete. I went the full 90 days, and somehow, some way, I only missed one workout. It was a Yoga X workout, and I made it up on a Sunday on my rest day. So that was incredible for me. And then on my second round, things started to get a little cocky. I had some problems, and whenever I missed a day, I just made it up. But I remember very clearly I had a chest and back workout, and I couldn't work out one particular day, and I did it the next day. And I think it was about 5 a.m. I got up to do the workout, and I was still living in my house with my kids, and I'm screaming like a lion. I'm making these animal sounds as I'm banging my dumbbells and doing my push-ups and my pull-ups and everything, and it's going crazy, and I loved it, and I was so satisfied, and I had like a Highlander moment. There can only be one when the workout was over, and that's what you want. You want to walk away from your workout feeling like you gave it your best shot possible. Don't do anything in a half-ass way. Try to make everything the best that it can be. I want to talk about one more thing. I've been hearing a lot in the group that people, everybody seems to be getting hurt one way or another, like a pulled muscle or a twing in their knee or something in their lower back or their neck. And I think you have to realize that don't make the mistake of thinking that you're invulnerable. I'm 46, and I think when I was in my 30s, I started to take wind of the fact that as you get older, you are less resilient. You're like a rubber band. You stretch great in the younger years, but as you get older, you're not as elastic. Now, the way to counter that is to eat extremely well, eat very healthy, stay hydrated, drink a lot of water, take good vitamins, take your Shakeology, take vitamin E, take what you do what you have to do to keep your joints very limber. Take fish oil supplements, which I often do as well. But also, when you do your workouts, make sure you stretch sufficiently. Don't just go through the motions. Uh, don't ever like set up while they're stretching. Do the actual stretch. And the same for the cool down. When the workout's over, you have to do the cool down. Another very important thing is make sure that you have the right footwear. If you want to work out barefoot, you're doing it at your own risk. I would only do that if you were on really thick carpet, which I had the pleasure of being able to say in my other apartment. I had a very thick carpet, so when I did Insanity, I was fine. But now I wear athletic shoes when I do certain workouts. Sometimes I put on jogging shoes, which you're really not supposed to do. But you know your own body. Just make sure you do something to wear the right footwear, and that's going to absorb the shock, and it's going to give you the longevity that you need to continue with your workouts. Um, One other thing you should think about is get yourself a foam roller. This was introduced to me in P90X2. You can get it through Team Beachbody. You can get it anywhere now. I see them all the time at Target and Walmart. They're really not that expensive. You can get the Rumble roller too, which has nodules. But what you do is you use this roller before you work out. It's sort of part of your warm up, and it's going to help you stretch. It might even crack a few bones, which is nice. It's going to really put you in a better position so that when you're working out, you are less likely to get injured. And you can even use it when you're done working out. And I have the rumble roller and I have a foam roller. My foam roller almost looks like an hourglass because it's almost flattened out in the middle. I've used it so diligently, and it's just a great thing to have. It's not very expensive, and for what it's worth, you're better off buying one of these things than having to go to a doctor so he can tell you to get a prescription so you can make your pain go away. If any of you remember, I had a bad injury for my back when I first started P90X2, and it wasn't from the workouts. It was just from having a bad mattress, and I took care of it. So everything I do when I work out is always based on safety. It's always making sure that I'm not going to get injured. And the reason for that is you want to be able to keep going day for day for day. I see a lot of people train and they get hurt and then they have to stop, and they have to stop for months or even longer. or something happens, you need an operation. And that's a whole other topic of discussion in terms of staying motivated, even if you can't work out. But at the end of the day, just do what you can to make sure you don't get injured. And if you really, 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 really want to stay motivated, the best thing you can do is keep posting in our group. Make yourself accountable by before working out. Even if it's 5 hours before you work out, put a post in the resistance that says, "Tonight I'm going to blast through pure cardio, or I'm going to do fire 40 easy, whatever." Just put it in writing so that it's official, so that everyone sees that you promised that you were going to work out. Um, and then when you're done working out, come back and tell the group how the experience went. And you know what's going to happen? That's going to do two things. It's going to keep you accountable, which is great, which is what you want. It's going to motivate you. The second thing is it's going to draw some chitter chatter from the other members in the group, and you're going to feel better because you're not going to feel like you're working out alone with a set of DVDs and a DVD player while the world's spinning around you. You're going to feel connected to the rest of the team, which is what we want. If you look at the roster, we have over 430 members in the group, but I think only about 150 kind of tune in every so many days or so. The rest of you, I hope, are at least watching and reading and looking at the motivational images that we put. You're, maybe you stopped for whatever reason. Maybe you're too embarrassed about your results. Maybe you did a round and you weren't happy with the results. That's no reason to be a stranger. Don't be a wallflower. Just open your mouth. If you have a problem, you can message me in private, and I'll get on the phone with you and I'll try and help you. I will do everything I can to give you the capacity to have the best results possible. And I want you to feel like you're a part of my journey too. Being a coach is one of the most motivational things for me. By helping the entire team, I get such extreme satisfaction, and I can keep going. Um, I think the only thing I regret right now is it's so damn late, and this video, I must look so exhausted because I am. But you know what? I'm so happy. I feel so good that I aced that workout. It's so hard sometimes to press play. It's almost as if the play button is 20 feet in the air and you got to get a ladder to go press it. And then once you do it, and once you get into the workout, and once you're like at the halfway point, that's when you start to say to yourself, "Wow, I'm going to make it." And I think my favorite two words in the English language right now are the words "cool down," because when I see that appear on the screen, I feel such a sense of relief. I sigh. Um, I will tell you that I love Body Beast. The It's a tricky program because you take on more calories than you might have normally been used to, such as when you're doing P90X or Insanity, and you work yourself in a much harder way with the weights and resistance training. Um, it's extremely satisfying. It's a lot of fun. The DVDs are very original. It's very unique. The workouts are a little shorter, but I find that there's no way to double up the workouts. Like I always thought that when I first started, I could do Body Beast and maybe do some Turbo Fire, but that one Body Beast workout just zaps all your energy. It takes you for what it's worth, and you got to rest and eat and fuel up and get yourself back in prime for the next one. But I will tell you that I'm so happy with the way things are going. I'm definitely adding muscle, which is great. I feel good about the changes in my chest and my arms. It's um, it's such a good feeling, and it's funny because the older you get, the more protein you have to eat, which kind of stinks because you don't want to keep eating. But I want to just drive home the point that this is a great program. I'm very happy with it, and all the programs we do are great. So, if anyone, I just want to say, if anyone has questions or if you have a problem, you can message me. I will help you. I can come up with a solution for everything, every situation. There are some programs I haven't done, like Brazil butt lift. It doesn't matter. I helped Sarah in our group a couple of weeks ago. I have the resources as a coach to get the answers to questions that might seem impossible to answer. I can offer you solutions. I have a very creative way of tackling any problem. I will help you in every way I can. Well, that being said, you guys, let's set up to have a great weekend. Let's not go crazy. If you're going to do your cheat meal, go a little easy. But do your workouts, take your supplements, get your rest, eat your food, eat properly, eat when you're supposed to eat, and just keep bringing it, digging deep, and having a ball, and zigzag knees, everything else, whatever it takes, all the great quotes. Just keep it real. Peace out, guys.